EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Nick Chubb. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
2nd and 5 now. Mayfield to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Watson now to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Watson. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. But Deshaun Watson, and when you think about the toughest quarterbacks in the league to game plan against, he's got to be in your top 5, does he not?
And when you talk about game planning, putting him in the top 5, that's an easy call because he can make every throw. That's not an issue at all. He has great touch delivering the football. But that mobility, that added dimension, when he escapes the pocket, those receivers find their way open, short, medium, and long. He finds the right guy. Last but not least, his toughness. He can stand in the pocket, take a hit, and deliver.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Watson. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down. Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Lindsay. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jordan Akins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And he returns this to the 22. The Browns drive about to get started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield, flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Christian Kirksey gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. A first down throw for Mayfield. Swings this out for Hunt. The ball comes out, and the Texans scoop it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 39, Watson. It's complete. It's Miller. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
5 yards remain on second down. To throw is Watson, rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's Watson. Dumping it off for Johnson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run. It's Johnson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target, and it's second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. It's caught by Hooper. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hunt. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Mayfield. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. As the first half is winding down, and the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A run for Nick Chubb. Breaks a tackle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Here's Desmond King on the return.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
Here's Watson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here we go on fourth. Watson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Akins. And he's taken down inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On first down, it's Lindsey. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now it's Watson. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this third quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. Desmond King now to return it. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Third down, Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for
so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Watson on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up second down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. Lindsey, first down and more than that. And finally down at the 32-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Back to throw. Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Texans have broken the tie. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is now 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Browns drive about to get started. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Higgins. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And again, it's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Flushed out right. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Watson. And that is incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Now Watson on 3rd down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Lindsey on the toss left. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now Watson. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And Watson's going to throw it here. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Watson now to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow give the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard. Line. Throwing now, Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now it's Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So Houston going to come away.